नमस्कार येवकार तुमकां हब एनकाउंटर कार्यावळीन सध्या तृणमूल काँग्रेस पक्षान सध्या नेट दिला आणि गोंयान वेगवेगळ्या जाग्यांचेर उमेदवार तांणी उबे केल्ले आसा. तृणमूल काँग्रेस पक्षाचे दिल्लीचे फुडारी गोंयान रावल्या कॅम्प करून आसा आनी ताजे मदीं एक फुडारी आसा जी पयलीं ऑल इंडिया काँग्रेसीन आशिल्ली आनी ती नंतर तृणमूलाक जॉयन जाली आनी सध्या मेंबर ऑफ पार्लमेंट आसा ती म्हणजे सुश्मिता देव. आमी तांचे कडेन उलयतले गोंयचे विशयी आनी राष्ट्रीय राजकारणा विशयी. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, first of all, I'll come to the point. First of all, no political party goes to any state 3 months in advance and claims that we are forming the government. That means either they are taking people for granted or they are overconfident about the things.
See, let me tell you something. There was a vacuum in Goa. You have probably spent more time in Goa than I have. And you will admit that the Bharatiya Janata Party has lost its popularity in Goa. And there was a very, very strong feeling amongst the people of Goa that even when they vote for the Indian National Congress, after the result, they cannot hold on to their MLAs, whatever the reason is, whether it is lack of quick decision making or whatever. So in those circumstances, our surveys said that people wanted a stronger alternative. You see, Aam Aadmi Party, to some extent, I am not saying, our surveys are saying people have some amount of distrust towards them. So it is in those circumstances that we stepped in with the image and conviction of Mamata Banerjee, who single-handedly fought the Narendra Modi and Amit Shah duo in Bengal. Today, I have been in Goa for around 6-7 days, and when I ask the common people of Goa that what do you think of Mamata Banerjee, they say she's a fighter. They don't use that word for any other party. So, how does a new party start? A new party has to start by taking people into that party. Now, how do you take people into the party? Everybody is bound to be in some other party. And you have to admit that we have taken a lot of non-political people also into our party. So, it's a combination of both, and we hope to give Goa a stronger alternative to the BJP. And you are saying we are confident about winning. You see, in Trinamool Congress's DNA, we don't fight to lose. But yes, people will decide.
But 3 months, timing is how many months before year come? If this was 1 year back, 6 months back, then also it was okay. But 3 months is too short for any political party to...
Yes, you can say that, but also please understand that Goa is a very small state. Each constituency is between 25 to 30,000 voters, maybe a little bit more, and a lot matters on the image of the candidate, how well connected he is in his society. So I think provided we have the right candidates in place, 3 months is enough time given the way Goa votes. So I just want to put one thing on record. It is not at all about taking people for granted, not at all. If anybody understands what the mandate of the people means, it is Mamata Banerjee. She is a leader who's risen from the ranks. She understands grassroots politics. So we are hoping that by giving the right people nominations, we will win the hearts of the people and deliver on the promises. That's also a very big issue here. We will deliver on the promises that we put in our manifesto. Mamata Banerjee has excellent credentials when it comes to good governance. You can check in Bengal. I'm sure you have a way of verifying that.
So, ma'am, another thing is that there's slight confusion when it comes to TMC. TMC and I-PAC. TMC is equal to I-PAC. That has been projected, but which is not true. I-PAC is just an agency or maybe an association which works strategically with various political parties. Does this also mean this is election fought by I-PAC and TMC is just a face of it?
See, I'll tell you something. Goa was practically a greenfield project. We may have had 1 or 2 candidates before, but it is a renewed mission, if you like. And when you go to a greenfield project where we start from zero, immediately to build an organization is very tough. So yes, I-PAC came in first, there is no doubt about it, and did the groundwork. Now, what is the advantage of I-PAC? Let me tell you. You look at Congress, BJP, any party, there are lobbies. There's never objectivity. But I-PAC is a consultant, is a professional company. So they don't want to bring their people in. that let me bring my right hand man, let me bring my left hand man, let me bring my uncle in, let me bring my son in. They have no agenda. So they give us the feedback that who are the people who have credibility, who are the people who can fight this election locally. They gave us that feedback and did the groundwork for that. But we are a party. We are going to fight at the strength of our symbol. There is no doubt about it. And you have seen recently, apart from the fact that Moa ji has been working very hard in Goa, they've asked me to come in, they've asked Saurabh ji to come in, Derek O'Brien has been here. So you can't say that there is no political interface. That is definitely there, and we have to penetrate faster and deeper, and that's the idea of expanding the team. So I don't think election is being fought by I-PAC, but yes, the initial groundwork was done by them, because like I said, we were starting from ground zero. Without an organization, how else do you start in a new state?
Another thing is, everyone says that after elections, you talk about March 11th when election results are out. If TMC fails, then TMC will go out of Goa, till TMC will quit Goa forever.
See, who is the face of TMC today? Mamata Banerjee is our chairperson, Abhishek Banerjee is our national general secretary. But today you saw our program. Every single person on the stage, apart from Moa ji and me, are all Goans. Why will they run away? Mamata Banerjee has not bought a house in Goa to live here. So there is Mr. Falerio, there is Reginaldo ji, there is, Kiran ji, they are all Goans. Why will they run away? They are holding the flag of Trinamool Congress. We've come only to help them. So if you say Trinamool Congress is going to run away, then you are saying these local leaders who have done politics in Goa, lived in Goa, brought up in Goa, have their families in Goa, they're not going to run away. So why should Trinamool Congress run away?
This is also, when we speak about TMC, we see national politics being played in a different fashion as far as Goa is concerned. We have seen Aam Aadmi Party, we have seen TMC, and all these parties are anti-BJP parties. But they are always, scattered. They divide the votes, and that may be plus point for BJP.
See, you are right. That is an apprehension, and I am facing that question everywhere. But you see, if you keep that logic going for the next 10 years, then no new party will come out of their own states. Because see, Congress is a party, pre-independence party, and therefore it was a movement. It is all over India, right? BJP started with Jansangh and then became BJP. So they are also have a deep history, starting with RSS in 1925. So if you keep telling new parties who are looking to expand that you're going to cut votes, that means you're saying for the next 100 years there should be no other party in India. Today, for Trinamool Congress to expand, we have to go to another state and start somewhere. And let's face it, there are issues with the Indian National Congress. It is the oldest party, it has the strongest base, it has the largest organization, but why does it keep failing against Narendra Modi? Today, Ashok Gehlot can win a Punjab, Kamal Nath ji can win a Maharashtra, Sharad Pawar can win Maharashtra with the Congress, but you see, in Lok Sabha, Congress loses to BJP. That means there is an issue there. People are looking for
what could be the issue? Because you are at both these sides.
There is a big question in this country, Modi versus who? So we have to answer that question. So unless we answer that question, we cannot go to the people. So today, if a leader wants to build herself or himself nationally, what is the way to do it except to go to a new state? So if you keep telling Mamata Didi that Didi, you are coming here, is going to help the BJP, your vote hai, then Mamata Didi can go nowhere. How will she build herself as a national leader?
But in a way, you are also part of Congress Mukta Bharat. That's also happening in a way.
No.
You are replacing TMC with Congress.
We have not gone to Maharashtra. We have not gone to Gujarat.
You are there in Goa.
No, we have not gone to Rajasthan. In Goa, Congress is weak. 17 MLAs, and you couldn't form a government. Ask the people of Goa how they felt on that day.
So, but eventually you are leading to, Congress getting defeated in certain
it is, first of all, our ideology is not this mukt and that mukt. It is a disgraceful statement that the BJP made. In a democracy, you can never say this mukt and that mukt. But the fact is that people of Goa feel even voting for Congress is not going to help, because Congress can't hold on to their MLAs. I come from the state of Assam. Every single Congress MLA is leaving for the BJP. At least with Trinamool Congress, where you have a strong leader at the top, Mamata Banerjee, we guarantee you that if you vote for Trinamool Congress, and our MLAs are not going to defect. It takes a certain kind of leadership to hold on to the MLAs of your party, which Congress did not give.
But
Now Mr. Chidambaram may have come, Dinesh Gundu Rao may have come, Girish ji is trying very hard. But I asked the citizen of Goa, are you sure that voting for Congress means these Congress MLAs will not jump back to the BJP?
when you make these statements, at the same time, your colleague Mohua Moitra says that there is a possibility of Congress, TMC, MGP, Go Forward, all of them except Aam Aadmi Party, non-BJP people coming together. You won't have that fear again that these Congress MLAs will defect, they will go when you form Mahagathbandhan.
No, see, let me tell you something. Today, Goa Forward is the party that ditched the Congress. Today, Rahul Gandhi ji has accepted him with open arms. What do people of Goa think about that? Mohua ji tweeted because Mr. Sardesai tweeted. What was his tweet? That opposition should be united. So don't make Trinamool Congress the villain. Goa Forward is the villain of Goa. Please don't forget history, what happened. Yes, politics is dynamic. Dynamics keep changing. But let us not forget that it is not Trinamool Congress who took the votes and then betrayed the people of Goa. It's the BJP. It's the people who fought the last election. We've
No, but
come with a
concept
clean
of
slate.
Mahagathbandhan is accepted or not accepted by
See,
TMC?
to form an alliance, there are many factors. Alliance takes sacrifice. Alliance takes vision. Okay, so to do an alliance, it has to be a two-way road. People have to come together and come to an understanding. You are weak here. This is your weakness. This is my weakness. This is your strength. This is my strength. And then an alliance comes out of it. So, alliance cannot be, oh, this one has 3%, that one has 4%, I have 15%, that one has 20%. No. 2 and 2 is not 4 in politics. It's the circumstances and what people are thinking. So, if some sort of a understanding can be done, which Mr. Venugopal, I think, tweeted last night that there is going to be no understanding. So, please do not tell the All India Trinamool Congress that we have tried to help the BJP. It's like saying, today, what is the vote share of Congress in Uttar Pradesh? Are you not helping the BJP? Should you not fight an election in UP and let Samajwadi fight? So, why are you not accusing Priyanka Gandhi ji of being a vote cutter in UP? Why are you not accusing Congress of being a vote cutter in Odisha? They are zero in Odisha. Why do they keep fighting elections?
But all these things will eventually have non-BJP political parties.
The need of the hour nationally is for an alternative to come up, because Modi versus who has not been answered by the Congress party.
My question still remains, Mahagathbandhan in Goa, yes or no?
Listen, we have already, if anybody wants to come and join hands with us, please come forward. Please come forward. We have no issues, but we will not be cowed down by that. So if you are a party that believes in inclusive politics, secular politics, and you should come with a reasonable mindset to understand what is your strength and what is your weakness. We don't want any big brother bullying here. There is no big brother bullying here. So we are starting from ground zero. We have nothing to lose. We are here for the fight with the BJP like we fought them in Bengal. But there is no bullying anybody. So if you are talking about a Mahagathbandhan, like Chidambaram said, is a very senior leader, I respect him. He said that Congress is willing to fight alone and is happy to have the support. So we are also saying we are happy to fight with one alliance partner of ours. You feel that we can strengthen the alliance bigger, like you are repeatedly asking about Mahagathbandhan, we are open to it if you want to discuss
Why you have kept Aam Aadmi Party outside? You are not even considering Aam Aadmi Party amongst non-BJP political.
I am telling you, I have started working in Goa only 7 days back. But when I talk to general people who don't know who I am, that I belong to a political party, there is some mistrust for Aam Aadmi Party. Why? I don't know and I can't say. And I personally believe Aam Aadmi Party is far more focused in Punjab, not Goa. That's my feeling from walking on the streets and meeting some of the people who are looking for nominations from Aam Aadmi Party. I believe they've shifted their focus much more to Punjab now, and it will emerge. That's my analysis.
But nationally, are you looking at alliance with Aam Aadmi Party or looking at working with Aam Aadmi Party?
See, nationally, I can't say. That is the decision of the chairperson, Mamata Banerjee ji. So I wouldn't, it is premature to comment on it. But let us see. 5 states are going to election and then another 5 states are going to election before 24. Lot of things will unfold in the near past. Let's wait for that.
Do you foresee Mamata Banerjee to be Prime Minister candidate in 24?
See, who's going to be Prime Minister has to be a collective decision. Today we've had a Prime Minister where people were expecting Sonia Gandhi ji to become a Prime Minister. She sacrificed for Dr. Manmohan Singh. So Mrs. Gandhi is capable of making very big sacrifices. That's her plus point. So she may choose to sacrifice for anybody. And I think Mamata Banerjee nationally is coming up as a leader, a formidable force against Narendra Modi. There is no doubt about it. So what the future holds, politics is very dynamic. Let's wait and see. Today, A. Devagowda became a Prime Minister, Chandrasekhar became a Prime Minister. Bajpayee ji couldn't keep it after 13 days, then 13 months. So let us see, but the idea is to save the nation. And I think that's the commonality between all the parties who are today not RSS based and not with the BJP background.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Lovely talking to you.
हे आशिल्ले सुष्मिता देव ते म्हणटा की TMC हांगा सिरियसली जिखपा खातीर आयिल्ले आसा. वी हॅव नॉट टेकन गोवन्स फॉर ग्रांटेड. वी आर कॉन्फिडंट दॅट वी वील वीन ऑन मेजॉरिटी सीट. आनी जर महागठबंधन म्हणून जर कोणाकूय जॉयंट जावपाचें आसा जाल्यार आमी ऑलरेडी अलायन्स केल्ले आसा MGP बरोबर. जांकां आमकां सपोर्ट करपाचो आसा तांणी येवन तांकां सपोर्ट करचो. तुमी पळयतात हब एनकावंटर ऑन युअर फेवरेट वेबसायट www.goaNewsHub.com. Our channel partners are RDXGOA. Our production partners are Prasad Deshpande, Ment.goabyline.com. Keep watching us.